Christopher's on from England. Ida Marie's on from the United States. These people got some Jamaican rum with them. Gary's on from BC. Wow, you're on early today. Elaine's on in England. All right, well, welcome everybody that has posted already. It shows that there's 10 people on, 2 likes, and yes, we have a little bit of a Caribbean flair to it today. It doesn't look like normal outside that you see when you're watching my channel. We are in Jamaica. And as you can tell from my head, I've gotten a little sun already. Sarah's on in Germany, Media's on in Finland. So welcome everybody who got the notice. Yeah, I do have a bit of color. A little bit of red there. I don't know, a little bit of red here too. I was trying to position this just right so I'm not getting the glare that I can see you guys and read the messages. At the same time, trying not to have the sun directly on. Now today actually, we've got clouds in the sky, a few. Every day since I've been here, it has been beautiful, sunny. My brother and I are having a fantastic trip, taking in everything that the resort has to offer. Gone out and did some exploring. You'll see those videos popping up soon. I think today's video is just us arriving in Jamaica, so because you're on the live stream, you get a little bit of a look into the future of what's happening. Monty's on in Saskatchewan. David's on. Canada Post question for me. Go for it. No rain. No rain here. Dave, what's your Canada Post question? Hopefully I can answer it for you. And as you'll notice in the videos that I posted, actually just leaving for Toronto, I was shaved, clean shaved. So I shaved before we flew out. This is what it looks like all those days later. Lyndon's on in British Columbia. Good morning. It's raining in Cornwall. So we're loving Jamaica. I'm not sure what's happening today. Yesterday was lay by the pools, go watch the fish in the lagoon type of a day. I think we're going to try to do a little more beach day today. And we're looking at trying to get an activity set up for tomorrow. Lovely day in Washington, good. Gary in Surrey, British Columbia is getting a little bit of rain. It is about 22 degrees Celsius right now. Usually gets up around 30 during the day. And it's been pretty much the same every day since we've been here. So lots of sunscreen, but as you can tell, the sun is still getting through. 17 degrees in Germany. Am I going to the Bob Marley Museum? Maybe. That's what we're looking at. Maybe not so much the museum, but his birthplace and the town he grew up in, because it's not very far from where we are. It's minus 18 degrees Celsius in Saskatchewan. Oh, you're still getting the cold winter, even though it's spring now. Gary got my card. You're welcome. Seen the geckos. Actually, yesterday I saw my first geckos. Good morning, Lisa. Welcome. Yeah, yesterday I saw my first gecko since I've been here, and that was kind of, I mentioned this to my brother. He's never been to the Caribbean before. Excuse the extra noise. There is a highway that is going right by that side. We are not seaside for our room. I might try to walk. The connection's best right here. So I think if I left the room and showed you anything else, I might lose you, but we might see near the end. I might try to do that, go out and at least show you from the other side so you can see a bit of the resort. They like the, I haven't seen any in my room yet, so no, that hasn't happened. Saw them outside, kind of in the shadows. They were up on sunning on the walkway, and then as I got closer, they scurried off into the bushes. But yeah, like I was saying, my brother's never been south before into the Caribbean. I've been lucky enough to be a couple places, always had geckos around, and so until that point, I hadn't seen them. So here that is. So yesterday I saw a couple. David says he's looking for a certain issue of a first day cover from 2021. Older stamps get destroyed. Yeah, so if you're looking for first day covers, usually they only hold them for a certain period of time, and then after that, if they're no longer available on the Canada Post website, they get discontinued, and then whatever old stock they have, I think, does get destroyed. And certainly, if we have a change in the value of the stamps, so the price goes up like it just did not that long ago, any older stamps that had the old price point on it, they automatically get discontinued and get sent back to be destroyed. Which I don't really understand why, because if you bought an international stamp at the old rate, you could buy just the extra 20 or 30 cents worth of postage and mail those just the same. Good morning, Roger from Greece. So hopefully that answers your question, David. Might be a first day cover society. You can. Well, there's certainly people out there that do collect them, so you certainly can find them. If there's one that you might be missing along the way, there's tons and tons of them created. 18 degrees in Athens. How am I enjoying? I love the sun, but yesterday I did find I could feel that I was burning, and I told my brother I had to go up to the room, and wasn't that I was going to be sick or anything like that, but I knew if I spent any more time out in the sun, I'd probably be in a lot of pain today. Even with the sunscreen, the hat, the sunglasses, the sun is finding its way through. It is potent. And for this live stream, I was kind of positioning in all certain directions on the balcony here, trying to figure out the best way that I could stay out of the sun but still be able to see the screen, that there wasn't a glare. I even looked at putting on sunglasses. This is the best way to do it. Yes, Gary, the older stamps still are valid postage, but Canada Post outlet won't sell you one of those older ones. At least not the international US valued stamps. When they upgrade them, they usually send the old ones back. But you can come in with any amount. As long as the postage amount is correct, you can mail it. You're looking for the Buffy St. Marie issues. That wasn't that long ago, yeah. They're out there somewhere. I always find the best way, David, is buy those year-end books. If you're 100% just a first day issue collector, buy the box at the end of the year. You get all of them. You get a little bit more information. You get some cancels in there too. They're really nice sets. How was the flight to Jamaica? Well, you'll see that in today's video. But, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was a 3.5-hour flight from Toronto down here. As you saw in yesterday's video, I flew up from Moncton to Toronto the first day, spent the day with my brother. We got a hotel right near the airport, and then the next day we flew down. So 3.5-hour flight down here. Wasn't too bad. The only thing that was strange, and I don't know if I don't think I even said it on the in the video, so you get the scoop in this for those of you that get to be on the live streams or watch it in the replay crew. They had some sort of a medical emergency on that flight, so we didn't have flight attendants on the way down. They all took care of whatever issue was happening with the passenger, so we didn't get any drink service, we didn't get any food service on the way down. They just kept coming on. Anytime someone pushed for an attendant, they basically got a message saying we're otherwise occupied, we're sorry about it. So yeah, it was a bit different that way to fly that time. It felt like we were flying without flight attendants. Item reads going to the stamp show in April. I can look for what you're looking for, worth a try. Well, you know what things are coming up, Item, where you got the inside scoop. How was the airport when we got here? So that was, the airport that we arrived in was at Montego Bay, not in Kingston. That's where we flew into, because we're pretty close to Ocho Rios. We're in Runaway Bay. It was a very small airport. There wasn't a lot in it. It was easy to travel through. and go through customs. Everything was quick and easy. Oh, hey Joe, welcome. Gary says he has an account with Canada Post, gets single and first day covers for every issue. The issue is in a booklet, it doesn't include the single of that issue. Oh, so something else to look at if you want to have everything, register with them. Christopher got, sorry, I'm getting caught in the sun here. Christopher got a used Great Britain 1993 10-pound Britannia stamp this week. Wow, okay. Hopefully you got it at a good price. Oh, that post was for David. Sorry. Thank you, Ida Marie. Sunny and 5 degrees in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. So that means you're getting some spring. We'll get back to spring. When I left, it was about 13 or 14 degrees, even early in the morning, so it was definitely spring at that point in time. I'm gonna move this positioning. Let's see here if that works a little bit better. Ida Marie, how long ago was it that you were in Ochos Rios? I guess I'm gonna show you. I'll flip the screen around for a minute. And let you see what I see outside here. So we have the tennis courts on our side. There are bicycle rentals there. You can go over there and get your pickleball stuff too. So we've got 2 people playing tennis, but earlier on you can see there's a little pickleball court. They're playing pickleball. We've got gardeners doing work down there. The palm trees. It goes off. You can see the mountains off in the distance. Position it this way for a minute. See if I can read it better. You stayed at the Jamaican Inn 5 years ago. How was that? I'm very fortunate that where I'm staying, beautiful spot. Am I going to listen to any live bands? I don't know. They have a theater here. And we haven't gone to it yet. Well, we went to it last night just to start. There was something supposed to be happening at 8:30. We got there weren't very many people. We didn't want to be the only people there. I think that on a Friday night, people were doing other things. So they were going to have Motown music last night, which is a live band, live dancers. The night before was a rock show. I'm not sure what tonight is. We will probably get to one of the shows just to see what it's like. Yours was not an all-inclusive. Good. Yeah, this is a nice spot. The price was right because if you don't know the backstory, my brother won a trip for 2 here through his work at his Christmas party, and he asked if I'd come with him. So luckily enough, Shanda said, you should go. I had the vacation time available to do it, so that's why we're here spending time together. And it's fantastic. People just, whether we're just sitting watching a movie together or having a meal, sitting by the pool, talking about whatever comes up, whether it's stuff that happened when we were younger in our household or experiences we've had as an adult. It's just nice to connect. We don't get a chance to do so very often. Lucky me, yeah. "15 people on, 6 thumbs up. Need a few more likes there." Hopefully you guys liked the videos that I've been posting. I did up a whole bunch before I left, so there was no break in the action. You've gotten videos every day while I've been away, and you will continue to have videos every day till I get back. Now, yes, yesterday there was no post-crossing video because I wasn't around to do so, so that's all right. Hey, look! No, he doesn't want to be on camera, but he does want to watch what I'm doing, so he's just popped into the window. We got 2 postcards from the U.S. yesterday. One person was worried that people won't want cards from the U.S. these days. Still formulating a response saying, "We love the people, not the leader." Yeah, it's a good response, Gary. It's hard to be politically correct sometimes, but yeah, we still want to hear from people around the world. Videos are good. Yeah, it was all stamp related during that time, and so that worked out well. I was able to continue this series on Thursdays of my father's stamp collection, so that was good. And we had a couple other ones like Sonia's grandmother's missionary stamp videos was able to put out as well. It was a lot of really long days, let's say that, busy before I came here because there was so much to do. I was putting out the video for the week that I was currently in, plus I was videotaping and editing a video that was going to come out on the week after as well. But yeah, now you're going to get travel videos for a while, and when I get back, then we'll have probably a really big mail video post-crossing for Friday of next week. We've missed out on the You Choose decorating video. I couldn't make that work this Wednesday. I wasn't bringing all my supplies down here. And I probably won't have one next Wednesday either. It will resume. There'll be a 2-week break from those. Yes, the New Brunswick winter tan is gone, Lyndon. We're replacing it with a Jamaican one for the time being. But when I return to New Brunswick, it should be nice. The weather is warmed up, and what I understand, talking to Shanda and things are still going okay there. The snow is all gone. And Christopher says they have a Jamaican Inn in Cornwall. Probably not the same. You know what, Gary? I haven't even looked for postcards yet. We were in Dun River Falls, very touristy spot, and we put the blinders on to go by the vendors because they harass you like crazy trying to get your money. So we didn't stop and look for anything. I might go look in the shops here at the resort to see what there is. Same, I haven't been in to see a post office. We haven't really been in a city just exploring to see any local post offices either. It's all been either a tour in that's been nature oriented, or you're on the resort. Medi, I got a card from That Dad Guy crew earlier this week. That was a funny story because if you've done the You Choose video, if you've been on for that on the Wednesdays, I get you to pick a number. And I have a list of people that potentially could be getting a card that week that I owed cards to. And Media picked the number, and she picked her own. I didn't tell her that when she picked it, but that's why she got the card in the mail. A lot of mail waiting for me. Possibly, Ida Marie, I'm not sure. Maybe it'll be empty. One thing I didn't do, I didn't put my post-crossing on travel mode, so I'm not going to be sending any cards from Jamaica. Some people ask if I'd be doing that. I won't be doing that. But it will probably mean I'll have a lot of post-crossing cards, slots, and things that I can send when I get back. We nearly made it by all the vendors. The only one, my brother got caught with one. Good morning, Dawn. Welcome. And Dawn, I did send off that address for you like you liked, off to Joseph. Yeah, they said, where are you from? I said Canada. He wanted to shake my hand, which was just a pull-in to try to get you to sell something. So I went in, I said where we were from. My brother said where he was from. And then moments later, my brother got sucked into buying 2 pieces of wooden art. So it kind of put a damper on the day because we didn't want to do that. So after that, we were all blinders on, not stopping for anyone, not talking to anyone. Find a post office and add to your Jamaican collection. Yeah, it would be nice. If I could, I would. I'm not sure. I'm not making it a priority. The priority really is to be here and spend time with my brother. He's been very lenient because I do film while I'm here. So he goes off every once in a while, or I'll take an hour and go do something by filming. So I'm keeping it a working vacation, if you will. But my main priority is to spend time with my brother. So if I get stamps, I get them. If I don't, I don't. I'm not worrying about it this trip. I can get Jamaican stamps at my stamp show. Monty says, I'll have a minimum of 1 waiting for me. All right, well, thank you, Monty. We will see if it is there when I get back. But it's been, I don't want to say it's full. When you're on vacation, you kind of relax a bit, right? So I'm not one for sitting still easily. So if we're sitting by the pool, 20 minutes in, I either want to go and have a swim, or I want to go walk, I want to do something, I want to take some pictures. My brother's a little bit more able just to sit back and relax. So we have days where we're just enjoying the sun. But after this live stream, we are going to go down to the tour desk and see what's available, maybe something for tomorrow, because Monday we're getting on a plane and flying back to Toronto, and then Tuesday I return back to Moncton. So, and then Wednesday I have a day off, but I have a doctor's appointment to do, a couple of things to catch up on. I probably have a mailbox of mail to check and postcards to register, and then Thursday I'm back to work again. So it all goes by very quickly. Can't just sit on the beach and go. We need to see. Yeah, that's me. I want to explore. I do like seeing the countryside. I have been told, though, don't go out, wander off by yourself. That it sometimes isn't safe for tourists to do that. So I'll listen to the advice and not do that. Yeah, the vacations got even quicker for you guys. You guys, if you're watching the videos, are seeing me landing. And now I've only got a couple days and I'm turning around and flying out again. Vacations always go by quickly though. When you're having a good time, it never could be enough. I will say though, we did 10 days in Cuba as a family quite a number of years ago now. But 10 days was too long in an all-inclusive. We did trips to Veradero, Havana, those were great. But just sitting by the pool and eating ice cream and doing the local things there for 10 days, for me, was too long. 7 days, I think, is going to be just enough time because we're going to enjoy it. We're probably going to be at the point where we're not necessarily going to want to go home on Monday, which is good. Because when you get to that point where you kind of had enough, like, it is a bit gluttonous while we're here. Have I ever been to the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto? I have, yes. I really enjoyed it. You'd be going to the old forts and plantations and old sites if possible. There's not much of that right here where I am. I have gone into the mountains and done some stuff. But yeah, that would be interesting too. Take an authorized vehicle. Yeah, could get some sort of a tour guide to take us. Cuba travel. Yeah, Cuba was nice. I was in Haiti on a mission trip when I was in high school. And I've been to Mexico twice, once on the west coast and once on the east coast side. On the east coast side, I went for one of my best friend's weddings, so I wasn't with Shanda on that one. And I'm not in Montego Bay, but I'm very close to Montego Bay. We're about an hour. I mean, it was about an hour and a half to get here on the bus, but we stopped along the way at other resorts dropping people off. So, no, we're in Runaway Bay, just outside Ochos Rios, or St. Anne. There on the north side of the island. So yeah, so 10 days for me is too long, 7 days is just enough. Just at the point where you say, I could stay again, but let's go home. And like I was about to say, it is kind of gluttonous. You do a lot of eating here. And in Jamaica, the food has been incredible. The fruit has been super fresh. Eating lots of that. Probably overindulging at every meal. Having snacks along the way too. I'm having way too much fruit juice and Coca-Colas while I'm here because it's all free. So you just drink and eat as you please. When we were in Cuba, though, it was just after a hurricane had come through and the selection of food wasn't all that great. The fruit wasn't very wonderful. So when it came to the food there, it wasn't wonderful, and we were there for 10 days, so that probably didn't help either. Gary, staying in Canada this summer, going to Nova Scotia, Ontario, and Alberta. Well, if you're in Nova Scotia, you should come to New Brunswick too. It's not that far away if you're touring around. The fruit is excellent here. Yes, it is. I've had some papaya, I've had some dragon fruit, lots of pineapple, watermelon, cantaloupes. Yeah, lots of fruit. And I'm sorry if I'm squinting. The sun is now poking past the balcony, coming through the clouds that are there. There are a few clouds. I may have to reposition again. Maybe this way. "16 people on, 9 thumbs up. Get those thumbs up going." Gonna be in Halifax and Bridgewater. Talk your wife into a side trip, yeah. And you can come up and go to Fundy National Park. If you're in the Bridgewater area, maybe you'll run into Jeff from Fox Ridge Philately. For those of you that watched that interview that I put out, I think it was Monday. Thank you for the hearts that are flying up the side of the screen. Should have put sunscreen on out here. I'm starting to feel it. He's in the general area. I'm not sure exactly what town he is in, but I think Bridgewater is where he goes for his local stamp shop. Or stamp show, not shop. Funny thing is, I'm talking to you guys, but my brother is sitting right there off the camera, so it almost looks like I'm talking to him. Resort review, I've definitely done those in the videos. You're going to see that coming up. I've done a review, or I've done a video about the food you can get in places that you don't have to make a reservation for. We've done a walking tour of amenities while I've been here. We're definitely going to do something. Is my bro into stamps? No, not really into stamps. Lots of seafood here, yep. We've done one of the sit-down restaurants. It was a Mediterranean-style restaurant. The food was fantastic. I think there was 5 or 6 courses that we had. We'll be doing one. Is he making any funny faces at me? No, he's not. He's actually on his phone. I have done filming of the food that was served at the resort. Yep, there'll be a video of that you'll see coming out. I think it's scheduled for next Tuesday. So what happens today, I think won't come out till next Wednesday when I am back in Moncton. Grouper in Jamaica, I haven't had it. I'm actually gonna come in here real quick. I'm gonna drop my battery pack on the floor. And the reason I'm gonna come in here is because my phone is taking the brunt of the heat and it's starting to overheat. So we will go this way. And I'm gonna try to show you the balcony out to the resort so you can see the pools and things. Grouper's a scary looking fish, okay. You're putting some stamps on paper on me. Okay, thank you. Whatever shows up, I'll do a video on. All right, let's attempt this. We're gonna go outside. You let me know if things start lagging. be back.
Okay.
So we learned a lesson there that I can't go that far from the room before it turns off. So what we will do, I'll prop myself over here on this bed. That way the camera has a chance to cool down a bit. Greece has its Independence Day on the 25th of March. The 1821 celebration on Tuesday. Well, happy Independence Day. And for those of you that watched the cruise videos that were out there, you might remember this t-shirt or this dress shirt. Yes, my brother did tell me that George Foreman died yesterday. I saw that. Popped up on one of his socials. '76, if I remember right. 76, Eric?
Yeah, 76.
76, yeah. The Rumble in the Jungle. Yep. Anybody else have any other questions or comments, or should we wrap this up? We're 30 minutes in. Christopher's got a George Foreman grill. Yeah, one of the things that he did after his boxing career, or between his boxing career, because I guess he did come back a couple times after those things were out. All right, Gary, what's that comment? There may probably be an election. Oh, the election call, yeah. Either tomorrow or Monday. It's possible, yep. My brother's saying it's going to be tomorrow.
Province prorogued till the 24th. It's funny.
And all,
Sitting on Monday.
and all his kids are named George too, yeah. He had a lot of kids named George. I don't have... Okay, Don's head note. Thanks for joining, Don. Okay, Garrett. All right, everybody else is getting pretty quiet, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it here. You'll see me in video form every day for the next little while. We'll see each other again live next Saturday, because I won't be doing a decorating challenge on Wednesday this coming week. So we'll see everybody then. Thanks for joining. Have a magical week.